Like the nursery rhyme lady who swallows a spider to catch a fly and then has to swallow a bird to catch the spider and a cat to catch the bird and so on, so must a regulation that has broad general appeal but is disastrous in its implementation beget a new regulation aimed at shoring up the failure of the old one. I think the ineffectiveness of the remedy is actually even worse for us, right? Because this is like the 5-year plan that produces no wheat, that yields an even more drastic 5-year plan that also produces no corn, right? I mean, this will make them angrier and cause them to expand the scope of the regulation. The beatings will continue until morale improves, as the T-shirt goes, right? So that's actually my worry. I think if they saw some success, they might actually back off. The fact that this will be a dismal failure over and over and over again, the fact that terrorists will continue to communicate terrorist messages and child pornographers will continue to communicate child pornographic messages and so on, will just make them try harder at ineffective remedies. I think what they're going to do is they're going to say, we want more spyware in computers. We want more UEFI. We want, and not just like UEFI that helps you detect spyware, but UEFI where the signing is controlled by third parties and you don't have an easy owner override and all the rest of it. I think that that's going to be the trajectory of this stuff. Not, that thing that stupid policy that we pursued at great expense for 10 years was a complete failure. We should admit it and move on. I think that the answer is going to be, oh my God, look at what idiots we look like. We can't possibly admit defeat. See the war on drugs. And on the network side, attempts to make a network that can't be used for copyright infringement always converges with the surveillance and control measures that we know from repressive governments. So SOPA, the American-U.S. Stop Online Piracy Act, bans tools like DNSSEC because they can be used to defeat DNS blocking measures. And it bans tools like Tor because they can be used to circumvent IP blocking measures. In fact, the proponents of SOPA, the Motion Picture Association of America, circulated a memo citing research that SOPA would probably work because it uses the same measures as are used in Syria, China, and Uzbekistan, and they argue that these measures are effective in those countries, and so they would work in America too. I mean, don't applaud me, applaud the MPAA.